Almost everyone wants to be immortal. Sometimes that just means living forever. Another route is simply being remembered forever. Either way has a price, and we don't get to decide what that price is. Today's fable is the Meadows effect. Tiresias of Thebes, in case it wasn't clear. I go by Ty these days. Fewer syllables. I'm half human on my father's side. My mother was a nymph, which explains why I'm still around. Wasn't my idea, I can tell you that. Yes, well, that whole blind thing, that was before modern cataract surgery. Had to wait over 3,000 years for the medical field to get there. Not sure it was worth it, but you do get points for knowing your classics. I know you're a busy man, Mr. Meadows. That's why I made the appointment. I also know you think I'm some sort of lunatic, or you wouldn't have pressed the button to summon security. It doesn't matter. Our business will be concluded before they get here. There are advantages to working for a god, and I am a prophet of Apollo. Yes, he's still around, though somewhat diversified these days. So let's get down to it. Apollo has directed me to deliver a prophecy, therefore you have to listen to it. More, you have to believe it, or the whole thing is pointless, in pursuant of which you are allowed to ask me 3 questions to establish my credibility. Is that fair? I think so. Ask me anything, but confine them to questions you already know the answer to, else it won't work. Begin. You're kidding, right? Oh, very well. Your 5th great-grandmother on your father's side, Prudence Meadows, maiden name Valentine, 1732 to 1777. Next. Blue. You chose the color because you had an art print of Gainsborough's Blue Boy in your living room. Speculation is the model was one Jonathan Bottle. It wasn't. Next. Okay, now that one's tricky, because you think you know the answer and you don't. You think you were promoted to vice president because of your proclivity for and fascination with engineering. In reality, 2 members of the board golfed with your uncle and he put in a word. You do believe me. I see it in your eyes. You suspected, but you didn't want to admit it. Fine, technically that it meets the intent of the 3rd question, and so we can move on. Now we finally come to the reason I'm here. The Meadows effect. I know it was just a notion you were playing with, but here's the thing. It exists. Now you've got the power and tools and money to see it through. Do it, and the Meadows effect will be in every textbook, and you'll be famous for centuries. Now, as the predictions go, that's not so bad. I'll bid you good day now. 6 months later, I'm standing on a hilltop with the god Apollo, looking across the valley at a brand-new R&D center. I predict it will meet your expectations. No, I did not lie to him. I said he will be remembered as the inventor of the Meadows effect, and he will. He was wrong about what it is, that's all. Proclivity and aptitude are not the same thing. Together we waited for the glorious golden explosion.